When you click on Opposing Viewpoints, it brings you to this page. So to get into the Opposing Viewpoints database, you need to scroll down, and it is the bottom picture there in the middle, Gale and Context Opposing Viewpoints. And if you click on that, it brings you to the database we're looking for. And you have a couple options here. If you want to just see what issues of interest are in the middle, you can go through, use those arrows, browse through the stories or the issues, explore this topic if you'd like. Or you can browse issues, clicking on that light bulb there. If you see something that interests you or it's your topic, you can click it from here. I'm looking up stuff on the opioid epidemic, and here they call it the opioid crisis. So here's a topic, or this is everything that they have on the opioid crisis. And if I scroll down, I see some featured viewpoints. I see viewpoints in general, academic journals, reference, videos, image, all the way down. You're probably most likely going to want to look at the featured viewpoints, viewpoints in academic journals, but feel free to explore everything that pops up on your page. Keep in mind, and this is one of the great features of this database, are these viewpoints. And I can click on one. And in the middle there's some article commentary. Often you'll see a little bit about the author. What sort of authority do they have on the topic? You have to make that decision. You can do more research on them. But a viewpoint is an opinion. Sometimes it's well researched, sometimes they'll give you further reading, but it is essentially this person's opinion. It is their view, their stance on the topic. So in this case, David Trone is telling us how to spend opioid settlements wisely. This is his take on it. This is his opinion. It's coming from USA Today. It's not going to be peer reviewed. You don't peer review someone's opinion. But a viewpoint can help you shape your arguments. You can see what people are arguing, see what sort of terminology they're using. Maybe we need to use that terminology as well. It's particularly important if you have focused so much on one side and you've gathered all this information on one side, but you've also only used the terminology that goes with that side. For instance, if I use opioid for a lot of things, it's especially going to call up a lot of health-related type things. Medical journals, nursing journals, public health journals, and now it's going into this more government type response things, so public policy. If I use the term narcotic, right, because heroin is an opioid, but it's also classified as a narcotic. If I use the term narcotic, I automatically, my mind is going to more of a criminal justice, police type article, right? Looking at more of the criminal side of the drug. So the terms we use can really shape what comes up, and you just kind of need to make note of that as the researcher. And if you're getting stuck in this bubble, something like a viewpoint might help call in some other terms that we could try and use that our articles weren't using because they're all still in that other bubble, right? So whatever stance I'm taking on this opioid crisis, if I wanted to look at maybe a different field, I'd have to use the terminology that goes with that field. But I could read his opinion here. Another option you have for searching, you see the search bar right under the orange Gale in Context. That's a basic search. I don't recommend you do a basic search, but I do recommend you do an advanced search. The advanced search allows you to input more information. Narrows your results right away. Now, I've done this search before, and I know that if I change this to subject, which is what I would naturally be inclined to do because I want everything to come up to be about this, but if I change this to subject, it's going to bring me very few results for whatever reason. So I'm going to keep this as keyword. I recommend you try both with your topic, especially subject first to see what's there, what's very focused. But if you're not getting enough or it's not really what you're looking for, try it as keyword. It might open it up for you. Okay, I'm going to keep them both as keyword. And if you scroll down, it automatically defaults to full text documents. You can see that here. Keep that selected. That will ensure that everything that comes up, you are able to read it right there, or view it if it's a video, or listen to it if it's an audio clip, whatever it may be, you have full access to. Below that, you see peer-reviewed journals. If you select that, you're only going to see the academic journals. So if you wanted to if you wanted to see those viewpoints, see what arguments were out there, you want to make sure you don't select the option on this screen, okay? But again, you can select as much as you want from here. If you're looking for newer stuff, you'd select after, put in that date range. For me, it was the 2015 to 2020. I'm not going to select it right now. I'm going to leave it as is. Click search. I have 22 academic journals, 2 viewpoints, reference article, images, videos, audio, newspapers, that's what news are, magazines, statistics, websites. And I can filter by any of these things on the side. If I click on an academic journal, I can read through this, scroll to the bottom. Here's some references, just like before. If you viewed the Academic Search Complete video, these references are my roadmap. Help me find some more articles if I need them, a little bit more research, help kickstart my research if I wasn't able to find a lot of stuff. It's just a helpful place to view what else is out there, as well as kind of check the work of the author you're reading. And if you scroll down, you do see the source citation here. It does default to MLA 8th. Scroll back up to the top. Well, I'm scrolling to the top. You don't have to do all this, but there is one other feature. You can listen. So just like in Academic Search Complete, for HTML there was the listen option. For Gale, there is the listen option for articles. Just click on that speaker, and you can hear the article read to you. You have the 2 options to cite this. Click on Cite, there's your citation. Double check with your citation manual. The work is basically done. You just want to make sure that there's no glitches. Or if you have to insert it as plain text, you're going to need to reformat. So just check with the citation manual to make sure that you have that all right. You can just copy that, paste it right in your paper. You also have the option here to send to. And I would click email. Send this to both your school email and your personal email just to make sure it gets to you. And you can type in whatever information you want. And then send it to yourself as full text, making sure you get all this information and you can read it whenever you need to. Remember, if you like an article or you think it might be helpful, it doesn't matter if you haven't fully decided if you want to use it or not. If there's just a shred of hope that you might use it, it's a good idea. As soon as you have it, just send it. You can always delete the email. It takes a lot more time to find the article if you forget how you've set up your searching, or the full title, or you don't type the title in just so. Things can get a little wonky. It's easy. Send it as full text. It's there for you. And then you can also download it if you want to read it offline. You do have the option to print if you are environmentally conscious, want to save some paper, maybe download it, read it on the screen later. But know that if you want that print option, it's here as well. Okay. There is one other thing I want to show you. If I click on this results again, so right above my title where it says document, next to that is results. Down below where my filter results, I have a topic finder. If I click the start the topic finder, I like it set up in tiles. You might like the wheel. But these are kind of subsets within my topic. So if I'm looking at the opioid crisis in America and maybe I wanted to focus on this public health option, I can click on public health. And these are some other ways to narrow it down further, right? Here I see narcotics, as I said before, I mentioned that before. But maybe I want to see pain. And here are some articles on this. But this might help me get an idea of how I can break down my topic. All right? It's just another helpful tool. If you don't want to use it, you're under no obligation to use it. But if you're struggling to find an angle on your topic or narrow it down a little bit more, the topic finder might help you with that. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. My name is Lisa Anderson. It's lisa.anderson@muskegoncc.edu, or you can call my office at 231-777-0274. I will get back to you as soon as I get your message. You can always stop into the library. Any librarian that's on the desk is happy to help you, or call the reference desk directly at 777-0326. We're always here to help.